There's an interview with Andrew Tate where he says that he won't tolerate any of his sons not being tough guys like him. Let's take a look at this clip and then I'll give you my thoughts in just a moment.
It is my job to instill the same warrior spirit in my offspring. I will not have sons who are too busy buying NFTs and saying, oh, I made a little bit of money and have skinny little arms and go to crypto conventions and be dorks. I will not have nerds as children. I refuse to have a nerd carry the name Tate. If my son is a nerd, one of us has to die, him or me, and I'll challenge him to Mortal Kombat.
As a matter of fact, myself and some members of johnthebond.com discussed this very clip and many other clips from Andrew Tate and some of the ideas that he puts out there. I sent this podcast to all of you on the JLB mailing list yesterday, so if you're on that mailing list, which more than 1,000 people are, so chances are you are already, go and check your inbox, check your spam folder, check your promotions folder, check wherever their email might have been, and you'll get a direct link to this very discussion. It's waiting for you right now. And if you're not already on the JLB mailing list, it's free, takes 10 seconds to join. I'll put a link in the info box below, and by joining this mailing list, you get access to member content that's normally just for the members, the supporters of johnthebond.com. You get it for free, and all you have to do is be on the mailing list. And the reason why I promote the mailing list is because YouTube can and does delete people like me on the regular. So it helps to have a backup method for getting my information and ideas out to those of you who are interested in it. So anyway, Andrew Tate says that he will murder his own, or he will challenge his own son to Mortal Kombat if they are not as tough as he is. But then something interesting happens.
Jesus Christ. Do you mean that?
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but it sounds cool, right?
See, and then he breaks character. He says it's a bit of an exaggeration, but it sounds cool. I think a lot of people have got this Tate guy all wrong. I think they misunderstand what he's doing. It reminds me, and I mentioned this in that exact same podcast that I mentioned just a moment ago. I mentioned this in that particular podcast. I said, hey, this Alex Jones guy, he says things like, do you think I enjoy sizing up my neighbors and deciding which ones of them I want to string up and eat and all this kind of stuff? If you take it too seriously, of course, it's ridiculous. And some people think, oh no, it's harming the truth movement, or it's making us all look bad or whatever. If you realise they're just doing bits, it's part of an overall shtick, then maybe you can see things from a different perspective. And no matter what you think about this Andrew Tate character, I think if you give this podcast a listen, you will come away with a different perspective of not just this Tate character, but also some of the ideas that he's putting forward. Maybe some of them are not quite as silly as they may at first seem. Go and check your email inbox. I have sent it to you already, like I said. If you're not on the mailing list, link in the info box below. And leave your comments in the comment section below. What do you think about Andrew Tate and his Mortal Kombat ideas?